Iran threatens us in any way, they will pay a price like few countries have ever paid.
Just days ahead of a May 12 deadline, US President Donald Trump tweeted he'll announce his long-awaited decision on the Iran nuclear deal. He's widely expected to withdraw the United States from the agreement, one he has repeatedly described as the worst deal ever.
The Iran deal was one of the worst and most one-sided transactions I've ever seen drawn by anybody, ever. And I mean never. Frankly, it was totally one-sided, believe me. Ever. And I mean never.
That's despite last-ditch European pleas to stick with it.
It seems, at least based on everything I'm hearing from the Europeans and from people here, that President Trump wants to walk out of the deal, not because he's not satisfied with its substance, but because it's an Obama legacy and because he wants to show that he can be tougher and that he can negotiate a different deal, or that he could put pressure on Iran and perhaps even cause the collapse of the regime.
It was signed in 2015 by Iran and 6 world powers, including the United States. It places limitations on Iran's nuclear capabilities in exchange for the lifting of sanctions. Trump has previously said he'll only remain committed if the deal is revised. That's something both Iran and the Europeans have ruled out.
But what we can do is be tougher on them in other respects and try to address that key question of what happens when the deal expires.
Despite the threat of a US withdrawal, Iran says it will keep to its end of the bargain if the EU can provide certain guarantees.
What we want for the deal is that it's preserved and guaranteed by non-Americans, and then the US pullout will be okay. We will get rid of the mischievous elements that always cause trouble. And if what we want is not fulfilled, we have our own legal and lawful path and our own plans.
But if Trump does walk away from the deal, it will have global implications, straining Iran's economy, heightening tensions in the Middle East, and exposing and increasing a growing rift in the transatlantic alliance. Denee Savoioa, TRT World.